So this is just a quick video on how to prepare and how to burn a return to sender protection candle. Typically they are black. A lot of people think black candles would be for black magic, but no, black is actually a protection color. It is used to cloak oneself and to repel. White actually attracts. So you use white candles for like your connection to spirit and for like manifesting things into your life. Black candles to repel, to return, to get them out of your life, if that makes sense. Something I actually learned to incorporate as part of my return to sender ritual within the last few months, actually. I cannot say for sure where I picked it up, but I do know obviously that it is something newly incorporated, and that is burning a return to sender candle from the opposite end that it is normally lit from. This just made total sense to me. Because you're trying to get rid of something. When you're burning a candle, typically you're invoking it, so to burn it from the opposite end just made perfect sense to me to get rid of it. So I have done that ever since. The other part that I do is I take like a pin or a toothpick or whatever and inscribe the candle with return to sender, and then I put a arrow going up and down on the top and the bottom of it. If you 100% for sure know the person who is attacking you, their name, you can go ahead and put that there and their birthday. However, if you are not like legitly 100% sure, do not put anyone's name, because if they are not attacking you and you try to return to sender their ass, you're going to get returned to sendered right back, and it is going to create a psychosis for you to have to navigate your way out of, and it is not fun. So it is always best just to leave it open-ended, as in just return to sender. The universe knows who to deliver it to. But then again, if you are absolutely fucking sure and you want to target this bitch or whomever directly back, then go ahead and put their name, their birthday, whatever the hell you know about them, you know? I'm using like this little... Actually, I don't know what it was originally. I am a witch, so I collect little jars and all types of things. So I have just turned this into a makeshift return to sender candle holder, because I have like literally had to burn them at least like every day. I'm actually almost out of black candles, and I had like a 40 pack or some shit. But another, like, not rule, but just something that I go by for ritual purposes, I always try to use matches rather than lighter, because it's just more natural, and really that's the only reason why. I mean, if you don't have matches, it's not like a deal breaker. You can go ahead and use a lighter. However, one thing I want to point out that I totally disagree with, that people go and say that you can use any kind of salt for magic, that is horseshit. It has to be sea salt. It has to be sea salt, because the whole point of the protection of it comes from the sea. If you're just using table salt, that is literally... I'm sorry, but that's foolish. It has to be sea salt, okay? People just want to say, like, oh, you can do well, you might as well not use anything then, because the salt is literally completely pointless unless it is sea salt. Just to point that out there. Not that there's any salt in this spell, but whatever. The other thing, make sure that you let it burn itself out. A lot of people also try to say that you can cap it and relight it, and they do that just for, honestly, people-pleasing points, because that's not true either. If you blow out a spell candle, you are effectively blowing out the magic as well. It is a unspoken rule that it has to burn itself out naturally. And also that is a very good way to gauge the level of opposition, because you can read your flame, you can read the wax, you can tell by whether or not it goes out on its own. Like, that's a very clear sign that somebody is actively working against you. I've actually had this happen quite a few times with money and self-love spells. That there in that jar, that's a Olympia, egg cleanse. It's something that I've been doing for about 2 years now, I guess. But I'll do a video on that at another time. There is a reader, So Shall It Be. She has a video up that I actually have in my playlist for magical protection. So if you want to check out that for now, you can look at that. And then, like I said, eventually I will make a video myself. But yeah, so just a quick brief tutorial on a return to sender candle and how you can protect yourself. These are very effective, especially if you don't know who is attacking you, because, like I said, to leave it open-ended, the universe carries it where it needs to be carried. The main thing is to get it the fuck off of you, right? And then there are more advanced levels, like you can add in like mirrors and herbs and such, but just for now I'm going to keep it really basic, because I'm going to assume that the majority of you are not advanced witches. So yeah,